Hi guys, welcome to the Alchemist Tarot. Long time no see. It's been a minute, okay? I know I don't come on here enough, but I need to. I really need to, and I keep saying it. I just have a tight schedule. But let's go over some messages that I've been going through. So typically, welcome to the Alchemist Tarot, okay? And what I usually do here is I usually go over whatever downloads I've went through. You can check me out on TikTok, okay? I do daily messages, the Alchemist Tarot on TikTok. Okay. Yeah, I had a lot going on, and I'm gonna say this right now. It just felt like the energy for the last couple weeks was really intense because there's a lot of change going on. Wow, look at this. Death and strength. And it's like you have to have the strength to overcome some of the obstacles you're going to be brought up against. Like I felt like for almost like 4 days in a row. First off, I got sick for like 4 days, bedridden completely. Then I came back and it was like I changed where I sat, and I feel like it changed everything. Like I don't get as much customers. It's supposedly the best seat in the house, but for some reason, it could be the season. Like when spring comes, when it gets hot out, it is the best seat. But during the winter, it's kind of like the opposite. So some of you are just waiting for, could be dissatisfied with some of the changes that are happening, and you're kind of looking back like, damn, I shouldn't have did that, or I should have did that, or should I have did that, you know? Also, there was this message about people around you, you know, being more aware about the people surrounding you. And you know, people stealing shit. You ever go to like in the workplace and you feel like people steal your shit or steal your credit or steal they just steal shit. Feel me? And whether even if it's just copying you, copying your energy, copying like the way you do things. You can't be, what do they say? Never something but never duplicated. I forgot how that saying goes. But I got the Lovers here with the Nine of Wands in reverse. I actually, just so you know, like I just actually went through, I think it was like a karmic relationship, which many of you could be going through too, where it's like very quick, very fast, where there could be a lot of passion and desire, but you have to use your logic because you can realize that somebody might not be as ready as you think they are. You were hoping somebody would be ready. You were hoping somebody was as committed. You was hoping somebody was as prepared, and they're not. Okay, and that's the truth. It's no one's fault. It's just misalignment. And if you could identify the misalignment, you could save yourself some time. Okay. Yeah, look at 4 Wands is in reverse, which indicates lack of union, misaligned union. Okay. And it's nothing, I mean, it's also to learn the lesson from it too. So don't just like take on all the whole weight of it. Just understand that this is a process. This is a lesson for you. So if it doesn't work out, be grateful regardless, even if it's good or bad, okay? You learn something. You gain more knowledge and learn what you do want and what you don't want, even more than you did before. So it gets you closer to the individual or the type of union you actually want. Yeah, you don't want, see, you guys been dealing with, I don't know why I just felt like picking this card, but King of Wands in reverse, this is a person that uses their desires for like egotistical purposes. So you could have been the archetype of man if you're a feminine, or the archetype of women, okay, is a very egotistical, sexually but it's not for good, you know what I mean? It's like people who just have sex and they don't bond. It's just pure selfish, you know what I mean? They don't really care about the person, they just care about getting off, you know, that kind of energy where there's no commitment, there's no thought process, there's no like having conversation about, you know, where it's going. It's just quick, fast, easy, and hasty. Okay. Upright, this is a very like desirable card. It's a very passionate card, but when it's in reverse, it could be very like, you got to be careful because like I said, like wrap it up, you know what I mean? This is a type of person that you might not be the only person they're sleeping with, and you could come to find that out too about this person. Eight of Wands in reverse. So there's some communication somebody was going to say to you, but they're not. And it could be this King of Wands energy in reverse. And that's why I said you guys could have separated yourself from a person who it was hard to break away from because you really enjoyed the sexual side of it. But then when you came to look at the actual foundation of the relationship, it really was like there was no foundation. There was no nothing to stand on. Yeah, Temperance is in reverse. This is my angel card. This is imbalance. So this could be a relationship where it's like one-sided, almost like an unrequited love thing where it's like you're good enough to sleep with, but you're not good enough to be with kind of shit. And this is never something to take personal because it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with the person you're choosing. But this is also a reflection of your self-love, okay? These people that you bring into your space is also a reflection of you. So if you're picking people who are imbalanced or non-reciprocal, it's because you accept non-reciprocal. You don't love yourself in a balanced state. So until you do love yourself in a balanced state, you can't manifest partners. You know what I'm saying? It starts with you. And knowing when to say no, that's the big message too, is like knowing when to say no, knowing when to cut your losses, knowing when to detach. Because if you get caught up in these type of individuals, they can take you for a ride. Okay, and the way they take you for a ride is if they were in this Eight of Wands energy before. This is somebody who always, like, say for example, you want to this person doesn't want to do anything as far like you guys could have had a communication about commitment and where it's going. And every time you're deciding to leave, this person would communicate very quickly and fastly to you and tell you everything you wanted to hear. But at the end of the day, it would just stay the same. They wouldn't commit. It would be make up to break up, make up to break up, make up to fucking break up. Okay. And that's not enough. It's not balanced. It's not enough to maintain. It's not sustainable. Like you can't be fucking for real. Okay. Be fucking for real. Oh man. The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you are wow. Some of you are going into singlehood right now. Nine of Pentacles after a Tower moment. You were forced to go in a different path. This was like basically destined and fated, okay? So let's see here. We got 3 here. We got 3 here. And it looks like somebody was on their way over to you, but something blocked them. That's also how it looks here too. Yeah, 8 of Cups. Look at 9 of Swords in reverse. You're no longer worried about it because you walked away. Okay. And now you want to put your time, effort, and commitment elsewhere. The Queen of Pentacles is in reverse though, and that can be you realizing that the way you've invested your time, effort, and commitment has not been for the best, okay? You have to, some of you are reevaluating that, like, you could be going through a financial crisis at this time, and this is not the time to date. I actually was on TikTok talking about, like, like, some of these dudes, they're broke and they're dating. Like, you are in no position to be dating, but they want to date because they want to sleep with people in hopes that they don't have to bring no commitment. They don't have to bring nothing to the table. They could just be sweet, okay, and tell you future plans that's never going to happen. They just want to gaslight you up and love bomb you up so that you'll like be more defenseless. And that's some of y'all lesson too, is learning to be more abundant within, stop accepting crumbs. This is definitely like a Queen of Pentacles in reverse is somebody who accepts crumbs. Like, instead of seeing this pentacle, instead of seeing that they're a queen, instead of seeing, like, you know, what you bring to the table and like what people need to come with in order to even get in your space. Like, no, you're not going to accept anything. You're going to have to earn your keep. You're going to have to earn your place in my life. And you're not going to make it easy, okay? And this is where a lot of us get desperate because we're just like, well, when am I ever going to find love? And that behavior is poverty consciousness. So that's going to bring you into a space where you are manifesting partners that are poverty conscious as well. So just as you think that you don't want to be alone and you could just, you know, you just need to be with anybody, you're you're basically attracting people who think that they don't have to do anything for you, that they don't have to invest into you, that you're not worthy of investment. Don't take this personally. This is almost like a reflection of how you treat yourself. So until you treat yourself with more value, more honor, more like, like I need to do more for myself and bring more about for myself in order for me to start attracting partners who also think I deserve and aren't poverty conscious and are kind and are willing to give and are willing to commit. Okay? But this tells me that somebody's been putting too much time in the wrong places. We fell in love in a hopeless place. Like, yeah, you can't be doing that. I'm getting that there's a masculine that was, look, if you look at this, it looks like there's a masculine that was on his way to a feminine, but something got in the way. And I want to know, I feel like this is almost like divinely, you might not know anything about this, but it could have been divinely guided that this happened this way. Like the divine made this tower come in between y'all because they knew whatever this masculine was going to bring wasn't going to bring you anything. Yeah, look at this. It could, wow, look at, it's like the guides and guardian angels are trying to say that that person was just going to bring you misfortune or bad karma, or you were going to take up their karma because of you putting yourself in that position to because you don't get karma for how you treat people. You also get karma for how you treat yourself. So if you allow people in your space who are poverty conscious, that treat you like they don't value you and everything, and you keep doing that, you get bad karma for that too. This ain't just about what you do to people. It's also what you do to yourself, because you are an electric magnetic being, and you have to hold value in your space. You have to hold frequency, high frequency in your space. If you don't, then these, I want to call them like parasite-like people that just take from you, okay, are going to be reaching out because they think that you're available or that you're going to be willing and an easy target, so to speak, okay? But that's what I'm getting here, is that the divine, look at, even with the Six of Pentacles behind that, but this is about reciprocal. This person would not be, as far as the reciprocation, it would have brought bad karma, because this person wouldn't bring you what it is that you want. You want reciprocal partner. The divine blocked somebody who wasn't going to bring that to you in your space. Yeah, this person lied. This person lied about what they were going to give. They weren't going to give anything to you. This person is the type of person that would, look at, this is someone that you were with. Okay, unfortunately, this person would lie about what they were giving. They weren't giving anything. They could have portrayed that they were going to invest in you, that they were going to put time, effort, and commitment into you, and they weren't doing anything. Look at Six of, yo, do you see this? Do you see this? You saw me shuffle. Six of Wands in reverse talked about lack of victory. So that's what this all comes about, okay? This person was not going to invest in you, put time, effort, and commitment into this relationship. This person was lying. Okay, there was no victory in this. So, like, be grateful that it got blocked. Some of you are all upset and sad. Clarify the timer. Some of you are all sad and upset about the fact, or feel like, because Queen of Wands in reverse with the Page of Cups, this is like somebody who's trying to be sweet, but they're vindictive. This is like somebody low-key wanting to hurt you, but like doing it with a smile. I don't know how to explain it to you. I get that there's an individual. I don't think this is even like the feminine energy. I feel like this could describe somebody's behavior. If this is a masculine, this is a very sassy masculine. Okay, I'm gonna just say it like that. This person will be sassy as fuck and be resentful of you, or like want some type of revenge, but they'll try to come to you and be like, I'm sorry, this, and that. And I think the reason that they were doing that is because you have all this abundance. You have a future. You're good on your own. Like, this person could be triggered about that. And the other part I was getting to is that, like, there's something about this person's energy. See how this person's wearing like a black robe? I feel like this person's dark energy, like, has, yeah, look at, not moving forward. This person has some type of like dark energy where it just doesn't go with yours. You have the balance of both, the light and the dark, but the tower is clarifying again. Like, this is crazy. I never had the Tower clarify the Tower on top of, like, what I just said. Somebody who wants to, like, be vindictive, and the only reason they're coming back around is to, like, have another opportunity to hurt you, or have an opportunity to, because they don't like that you're good on your own. They don't like that you're abundant. They don't like that you have an opportunity to be abundant. Like, they feel like you should only be abundant if they allow you to. They want you like this, where the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, as I discussed, is a poverty ridden consciousness. You guys could have broke out of that. Can you tell me more about this masculine? 10 of Cups. It's someone you really wanted. What else? But you chose to be single. See, 9 of Pentacles is clarifying. Again. Or you find solace in being single. You think that makes you so much happier than being with this masculine. You feel like the Empress. Yo, somebody, it's like somebody doesn't like that. They don't like your power. They don't like your power. You can see now. This is what I was trying to say. Some of you did not know that this person, this is who I'm describing. This person is no longer in your space, but when they were in your space, they were just causing all these arguments and all this drama. They were siphoning your energy. You can see now why, like, the difference between letting this person in your space and then being happy on your own, like completely happy on your own. And I'm so proud of y'all for that, because it takes a lot for you to come to the conclusion that you are bad all by your fucking self. Like, this is literally saying, like, I'm bad all by my damn self, honey. Some of y'all are chilling like this, or you're about to be like this in a little bit. You're just going through that rough patch. But, like, once this 8 of Swords, where's this 8 of Swords? Once this 8 of Swords is revealed, like, something that you were mentally entrapped about, and you're no longer going to be mentally entrapped about, because you're going to realize, like, I'm going to clarify that. But it has to do with this toxic ass energy that was always causing conflict, that was always trying to, like, put you down. It's almost like this person wanted, like I just said, all this vindictiveness, where they were, like, low-key envious, or low-key wanted revenge, or, like, was spiteful against you. But then they would come to you in this kind way, but it's like there was an undertone, the undercurrent of, like, this isn't somebody you should have as a friend. This isn't somebody you should have as a lover. This is like sleeping with the enemy vibes, okay? And some of you are probably going to see that or realize that this week. That's what's going to bring you to this point where you're just like, yo, I'm good all by myself. Like, I'm cool with this. And someone could be just 8 of Swords in reverse again. You guys are going to see something this week. Look, they're both here. There's something that's going to be revealed that's going to make you see that you couldn't see before, or information you didn't know about that makes you more happy about the decision you made after some type of heartbreak and healing. And this equals the 7 of Swords. You're going to find out the level of betrayal somebody could be on. Oh my God, look at Emperor in reverse with the 5 of Swords. Like, this is the type of shit I'm talking about. This person is on some hurt people shit. So this is like, you guys could have broke up with somebody. Okay. This person's coming back because they're coming back. They're apologizing for the things they did. They're saying anything basically to get you back to get back in your space, just to find an opportunity to hurt you. That's what this is. This is a tyrant. Emperor in reverse is like a tyrant, a dictator, that type of attitude, okay? With 5 of Swords is hurt people. So they will play games. They will manipulate. You know, they'll do some fuck shit just to win, just to feel like they're in control, just to feel like it's very low vibrational, okay? And you guys could be you could be going through the breakup, and this person's trying to find ways to, like, hey, and meanwhile they're trying to find their real intention is very vengeful, and like they want revenge and vindictive, okay? So be careful with that, because this is gonna happen while you're healing, after, like, either right after a breakup or a little while after the breakup. They're gonna come back in trying to be like this, But don't forget what got you here in the first place, collective. What got you here in the first place is that whatever they were doing. I want to clarify that. Clarify the Three of Swords and the Four of Swords. Yeah, this person just wants to hold on to you. They're trying to keep, look at that shit. Seven of Swords, Four of Wands, and Four of Pentacles. This is somebody who's trying to hold on to a union that they know that they were being deceitful, deceptive in. Okay? Talking about some Ten of Pentacles. This could have been your part. Like, this could have been someone you were really thinking of having a whole life with. But they showed their ass. Okay? This is sleeping with the enemy energy. Like, that's all. They're trying to hold on to you, and basically they want what they lost. So whatever benefits they were getting out of the relationship, they want that back. Okay? They're trying to hold on to that goddamn $4. This person could be one of those. I'm getting the fact that whoever I'm talking about, that this partner is very, it's giving Scrooge vibes. Like, they're very cheap. They're the type to, like, they don't want to do nothing. They don't want to pay for nothing. You guys could have been holding, how do I say this? You guys could have been doing the most to keep the relationship. So it's like, this person really didn't bring anything to the table. This is a brokey. That's the vibe I get. That song, brokey, is playing in my head. Okay. Yeah, man. You guys gotta be, in this case, what I would suggest, when you go through a breakup or whatever, I would go to like a group therapy session with like other people of the same sex, so that you can talk about what you went through in your relationship and then have that support system. Because a lot of people who break up and then they don't have that support system to tell them that, hey, you know, good job for leaving that person was toxic, blah blah blah, without that support, it's like a drug. Okay, so you kind of have to be more aware of, like, yeah, this isn't good for me, this person isn't good for me, like, you know, there's a reason why I left. I want to try, hold on. All right, let's clarify with some more, guys, spirit guardian angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, peace, and my don't read messages. What messages? Oh, some of you could be finding new love this week. All right, so stay optimistic about your love life, but there's two energies here. There's new love, okay? It says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Okay, so that's the new energy. Then there's this reconciliation and heart-to-heart conversation. Someone from the past is returning to your life. Now, I feel like the energy that I just described is this person. This is what I'm talking about, that Page of Cups energy. They're trying to come in. They're trying to Page of Cups can also talk about trying to recounsel. And then heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. But if you can see in this picture, whenever I see this, it looks imbalanced. This woman is giving a lot to this man. And then look at that man's face. Does he look really invested, or like, you know what I'm saying? This is the person that doesn't know how to, they don't bring much to the table. They're not even, I don't know why I want to use the word inept. Like someone who's inept. Wow, marriage is in reverse here. And wealthy man's in reverse. What did I say earlier? Poverty. This is this masculine. He's cheap. He's lazy. He's boring. Or not boring. He just doesn't bring anything. Like, why are you even with him? It's not to say, oh, be a gold digger. That's not what we're saying here. This person can't even marry. Like, this person can't even properly, like, do what they're supposed to do as a man, I'm getting. Like this is not somebody you want to marry. They're not marriage material. And they're broke. I just got done saying this. They're like Mr. Scrooge. They're cheap. I just hate that. I don't like it. They're poverty conscious. This is what I'm saying. You pick people who are poverty conscious, they're not going to value you. because you're not valuing yourself. You see how that works? If you don't value yourself, you can't expect people to value you. All right, that's this reconciliation and heart-to-heart conversation. This person is the same person, like I said, that the only reason they're coming back is to recoup what they lost and try to get you back stuck in this cycle of non-commitment, but being together like a commitment situationship, okay, honey? And staying broke. This is giving broke, like you need to change your whole, what's this new love? Please, for the love of God, like sudden wealth. Look at that. This, you know why this is happening is because when you're healing from this old person and not giving them access, you're valuing yourself more, and look what comes in. New love and sudden wealth. So you went from poverty, dealing with some masculine who's poverty consciousness, to a masculine that, or a feminine that's not poverty conscious. This is the complete opposite. What else? 777, 711. Pathway. So there's another path that's going to be available to you, collective. So you have to decide if you are truly ready for a new beginning, or if you got to go back on the karmic cycle again of this bullshit of what you've been doing. Look at courtship. Someone wants to court you. They don't want to trap you like this person. This is trapping. This is, oh, I'm going to treat you like you're a wife, but I'm not going to actually marry you. We're going to be together and we're going to live together and we're going to do all these things, but I'm not going to really invest into this, as I don't even have the fucking pot to piss in to invest in anything. Okay? Let alone, like, this is where this person is just not, they don't got shit together. They don't got their shit together at all. I'm sorry, I don't mean to rag on somebody. It's just, this is what I'm getting. And then I have that there's a person over here who's trying to genuinely court you, genuinely bring some type of stability. They're not trying to trap you. This person's trying to trap you. This person's not. You might meet this person at your job. And they're mature man. Look at that. So this could be an older masculine, okay? And here's change. So that's the change that will occur if you pick this person. This change is a path to a wealthy, abundant individual in new love that's going to court you properly and not try to trap you, that you might meet at your job, and that might be an older masculine. He might be already settled, or he already has his like life in order, okay? And I'm not gonna lie, I like that energy, because that's, yeah, look at the coming out of heartbreak. Look at that. Coming out of heartbreak with the 10 of Pentacles, or 10 of Cups. Okay. Can you talk about this masculine, this new masculine? Okay. Look. This is this masculine. This is the same masculine that's trying to hold on to you. Remember? That can't bring you no 10 of Pentacles. That can't bring no stability. They're still trying to hold on to you and try to be nice. Remember I showed you earlier the cup? This is your old paradigm. This new masculine. You're going to see this new masculine, and you're going to realize, we had the 8 of Swords earlier. This is the 3rd time. You're going to find out something about this individual that's either going to make you be like, you know what? I'm going to put this person to the side, and I'm trying it with this new person. Completely. You might completely end a cycle of this bullshit of someone holding on to you to reap benefits that they're never going to commit. They're never going to do what they're supposed to do. They're never going to be the man you want them to be, to marry, to anything. So I'm just saying, whoever's in this energy of reconciliation and heart-to-heart conversations, these heart-to-heart conversations aren't even like genuine. Look at the devil in reverse. It's like saying, like, don't get back into the fucking wheel. Don't fall for the trap. Don't fall for the okie doke. Okay? Tell me more about this new person. Because I guess this is somebody you're going to meet at work. You might have to keep this on the down low because this could be a customer. I'm not trying to, like, I'm just saying the truth. This might be a customer or a client or something at your job that you have to keep this under wraps. You have to keep this on the down low. This could be I don't know, like if this could be a boss. Like this is the new person I'm talking about. So it's like secret lovers? Okay, hold on. I need to clarify this with something else. Clarify this Two of Cups with the Moon. Because I need to understand what's going on here. The truth. So this is a true union. This is a true, this is the truth. This is what this path is going to bring you if you go with the new one saying. Or someone's going to tell you the way you meet this person is this person's going to be so honest with you that you're going to feel naturally inclined to communicate with them. Five of Cups in reverse. With the Tower. So this is somebody who communicates with you right after a Tower moment. And it's going to take you out of this disappointment. So this could be right after you leave this person. Or somewhere along the way, you literally break up with this person. It could be maybe an hour later, a day later, a week later. Doesn't matter. As soon as this Tower moment happens, here comes this person with the truth in communication to communicate with you. A Two of Cups with the Moon develops. Okay? And that's why the divine blocked this person, or is trying to block this person. That's why they remember the Tower was in between two people, but it's bringing someone out of it's getting somebody out of some type of disappointment that they had after a Tower. Here you are again, Nine of Pentacles, single, and guess what? Someone's going to say it. Yo. This person keeps trying to intervene. I'm telling you right now, their energy is very. Even if you guys broke up, this person's trying to watch and see what you're doing. They want to know what you have going on. Here's the strength. You have to have the strength to overcome this person's energy. I know some of you can feel that this person's watching you. You feel like this is one of their patterns. They always try to keep up with you. And like keep tabs or whatever, and it's like, dude, like it feels leechy. It feels like, get off of me. Like okay, it's done. Like you don't have to keep watching me. You don't have to keep, you know what I'm saying? The Hierophant. Yeah, this is a real relationship. It's going to be a serious relationship, and it's going to be an honorable relationship, because the Hierophant is the entity that brings two people, especially in marriage, together. They're the counselor, okay? The counselier. I don't know. I think that's Italian. I don't know about Italian. Some of y'all are Italian or going to meet someone who's Italian, like straight from Italy. Yeah, this is you going from some bullshit. Wow, I literally said some bullshit. Ten of Swords. Look at this. This lack of wish fulfillment from the past. Look at the negative past. This pain. This lack of wish fulfillment. You're going from that to a real relationship, and that was because you developed work on self. You see how that works? You guys got to start. You got to start caring about yourself and loving yourself. The more you do, then the more it's going to reflect back to you in the people, places, and things that you experience, okay? This person, this masculine that you might meet that's new could be an Aquarius, air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And this is the person who's bringing you the Page of Cups. This person can end up seeing you and then just feeling like they have to say something. I get that as soon as this person sees you, they could actually feel, they can feel the Two of Cups in the situation before you do, and they can feel the seriousness of the relationship before you do. Justice, look at that. Justice. Justice over heartbreak. Oh my God. And this isn't a person you're going to have to cut off. This isn't a person that you got to cut off at all. Okay? I like that for you guys. I'm also getting that this person could be, I don't know if you work in the justice department, justice field, law, if you work in any type of like, I mean, there's a lot going on right now. Some of you are part of the protesting. Some of you are participating in these things, you know. And your person could be one of those people that are like the leaders of something like that. And you guys, like, I'm a freedom fighter, okay? For real. This is freedom fighter energy, whoever this new masculine is, and I love it. I just love it for you. Because you really went from some bullshit to some shit. Like, you went from narcissistic, like, parasitic, people just taking, someone just taking your energy, bullshitting you, keeping you to themselves. It's very selfish. It's very just, like, self-oriented, one-sided, like, whatever you want to say. That's this energy. And then over here is this, like, daddy energy, okay? And I don't know, this masculine could be a lawyer. This masculine could be some type of political person. Because a lot of this energy is giving, like, a professional. Even when I see the courting, see this masculine in a suit, I just forget this vibe. Like, there's something in the... They could be a political person. Like, you ever hear of Mom Donnie? I hope to God that if I ever have a husband, that he's at least half the man that Mom Donnie is. He gotta be a Mom Donnie. That's all I know. Because every time I see that man talk or anything, he just represents the people of color. Like, he represents all of us. He really does. He's like an entity that represents the whole diversity of the country, okay? In my opinion. He just makes sense with the, like, it just makes sense. Like, everything that's going on. Yeah, so yeah, you guys could be meeting like an older gentleman that's in the politics or something. Clarify the sudden wealth. 7 of Pentacles, investment. This masculine could be very wealthy, and so them investing, because 7 of Pentacles talks about investing, and investing very smartly, okay? This is what someone's deciding to do. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Someone had a decision to make of where they're going to put their time, effort, commitment. 2 Pentacles, okay? One's getting dropped so that the other one could be done. The decision. So that's what somebody's choosing. Somebody said to themselves, or they're going to say to themselves, I see this person as either marriage material, or I see them as relationship material. This could be love at first sight, but there's some type of weird energy about why they have to keep it secret. Either or, these 2 cards is literally saying that somebody's deciding to invest. And I don't know what you did, maybe from initial meeting, maybe first impression, you blow it out the water. What's this moon? The moon. It's gonna be where you blow out the water. Like, this person's just gonna know. I think this person is spiritual too, because I don't think they're just like, they're a little bit more conscious than the average person. 4 of Pentacles. They're gonna want to hold on to you. They're gonna know. My thing is this you see this man? He just knows that, like, there's no way I'm letting that up. I get this vibe with it. See this masculine's face, like, and him holding those coins. I feel like he's gonna honor and treasure you. Like I know damn well I'm not losing that, or I'm not letting that walk off. Even like his face, I just love it. It's like the love. It's gonna be revealed to you. And there's the King of Cups. All right. King of Cups is somebody who is emotionally mature, emotionally available. This is what we've been waiting for all our goddamn lives, okay? Is that the same man? I think it's the same man. Look. Do you think so? I think so. He looks very like, oh, you know what it is? This masculine, I'm getting the fact that this masculine is very serious. He's a stoic person. But when you look away or you don't know, this masculine's like this. Every time he sees you, communicates, but he be looking like this when you see him. Strong, stoic. There's something about that. I love it. All right, y'all. I can't wait till you find this new love. And get the fuck out of Dodge from that other bullshit. Any last messages for the collective? Victory. Ha. Ha. Yep. Victory on leaving the past behind and going forward to the new one. Literally. This is the new one. This is the new path that you're going towards. And this reconciliation is the person from the past that you're leaving behind. So it's almost like saying here, like if you decide to let this bullshit go, this poverty-ridden conscious person go, you're going to go straight to love and victory. Because you honor yourself. You love yourself enough to know you deserve better than poverty-ridden people who keep you in situationships and don't want to do anything else for you. They just want to hold on to reap whatever benefits they can get. They bring you bullshit and nonsense. Okay? If you choose to not let this person in, you're saying to yourself, I love myself enough to know I deserve better than this toxic bullshit. So no, devil, you cannot come to my door. We cannot communicate. You are getting blocked. Officially blocked from social media, from the phones. Okay? Somebody might have to learn the hard way. Because they're very... I get that this toxic person is very persistent. Like, look, this person will say anything. Look at this person. This person will say anything to get you not to leave. The sword energy is communication. So this person will provide misinformation, things that aren't true to you, so that you won't leave. They'll say what you want to hear. And they'll come across like they're really, look at this. This person's going to come across like they really care about you, but they're not, they're the knight energy, okay? You got a whole like emperor over here. The new love. This person you were dealing with in the past is a knight. They can't even invest in anything. Like, they weren't invested anyways. The knights aren't solid. They're explorative. They're it's like a little, like, oh, this and that, but it's not solid, okay? It's not like a king. You either doing king or emperor. You shouldn't be fucking with the knights, y'all. Come on now. They don't have the emotional or mental aptitude to make these type of executive decisions about relationships. They might know a little bit of something, but they're not mature enough. Okay? And you've been dealing with that long enough. But these little, oh, I'm going to be sweet to you and say the things you want to hear and act like I'm fighting for us. The reason that they do that is to get you back on the fucking roller coaster of bullshit that they done told you this last year. They ain't changed shit. Do you notice the pattern? Listen, look at this. Here's the Wheel of Fortune. Don't you notice the pattern when dudes do this thing where like they make all these promises and then like you should be looking at patterns. Patterns matter. If you can tell somebody's pattern, that's the answer. I don't care what they're saying. I don't care whatever information they're saying to get you not to leave. Pay attention to the patterns, y'all. I don't give a fuck about what you think we're going to do in the future. What are you doing now? And what have you been doing? Have you done anything to make this relationship more than that? No. How long have I invested in this? More than almost a year and we're still not boyfriend, girlfriend yet? Or you still haven't stepped up to be the man that I need you to be in a serious relationship? We wasted a year of you bullshitting me and keeping me around and not changing. It's selfish. It's very selfish. And there's a lot of people like that. Yo, you also got to be careful with who you're choosing to sleep with, because some of you are dating and not realizing that people are not as invested as they act like they are. There's some people out there, no, that's serious. There's some people out there that will say anything. They'll even be like, "Yeah, we'll be together," just to get what they want, and then turn around and break up with you. So like, don't make it. Take your time getting to know people. You know what I'm saying? Take your time getting to know people. Don't jump to conclusions anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? Page of Cups, King of Swords, Seven of Swords. I just told y'all. This person's coming. Seven of Swords talks about lies, deceits, and betrayal, okay? This person's coming with some bullshit. Page of Cups. Pretending to come in with some charming ass attitude, knowing they're bullshitting, knowing they're not going to change. And the King of Swords. This is their strategy. This is what they're being strategic on how to keep you. So I don't give a fuck what this person tries to tell you. This is a strategy that they're trying to do to keep you back on the same fucking karmic cycle of bullshit. Please be aware of the patterns. They're trying to collaborate with you to do the same shit that they've done before. Nothing different. Seven of Pentacles. So what's funny to me is this person's invested in doing that than actually being and doing the things that would actually maintain the relationship. They're invested in bullshitting you, finding strategies to keep you, being charming and like loving, but like it's not genuine, okay, to collaborate with you. But at the end of the day, the only reason they're investing is for self. It's not for the relationship. So just remember that when you're making your decision. And some of you are going to decide that you're not going to continue with this person. In fact, I just want to clarify the Seven of Swords. Look at this. This person, this broke ass man wants to collaborate with you. That's the lie. That's the Seven of Swords. They're trying to act like they're going to be collaborating with you, knowing they're not stable, knowing that they're not committed, knowing that they don't even have the means to fucking be the person that you need them to be as a man or a woman, okay? They're not in a position. King of Pentacles in reverse is not a person you want to fucking do any business with or partnership with. They aren't stable. This is the bum that lives in the basement, that plays video games and doesn't have time to work a job because they make excuses all day about whatever health issues. I don't know. I get that. So there's something about... There's two separate energies here, and all I know is whoever this person is that's trying to that's going to try to make the attempt to collaborate again with you. See, collaboration. The person might make up reasons to be near you, make up reasons to come see you, and it's like a bait energy. It's a baiting. It's a hook line. They want a hook, line, and sink and get you back on the fucking wheel, yo. What have they shown you already, though? That's what I'm talking about. Like, what have they already shown you? If you've been together a year in, and this masculine who's broke, not committed, can't keep a fucking job, not stable, okay. If that's all they've shown you, and they haven't committed, made it official, took it to the next level, you know, all you guys do is the same thing, which is, you know, you might go on a date and hang out, and that's it. And that's all it goes. And every time you try to take a step towards, hey, when are we going to, like, you know, like, move this forward? This person's going to make all the excuses in the world because they're just not in a place to do it. Okay? That's accepting that. And then once you accept that, you can actually move on. But I guess that's what's going to be revealed to you this week. Because I get that vibe of, like, some of you are going to realize, like, that it's going to piss you off. Because you're going to feel like you wasted your time, which you did. But at the same time, you didn't. Because you had to learn that lesson. I'm sorry, y'all. Some of y'all hard-headed. Nah, I'm just kidding. No judgment. I've been there mad times. Girl, bye. Boy, bye. Like I was actually... I was talking with somebody and I thought he was awesome. I thought he would have been perfect for me, but he was not. He was not stable. He was not stable. He had a previous relationship where he's got a kid, and he doesn't want anybody to know that he, like, basically I was trying to pre him and find out like where his head was at on this, and it came to the conclusion that like this person was just kind of saying what I wanted to hear because they thought that that was going to work on me. They also wanted to, they literally were, they were giving me the playbook, because as I was asking them questions, they were giving me the playbook of situationship. Like, I'm like, so you don't want anybody to know that we're a couple? And then, like, if we ever got, he's like, I just like to keep it where it's private and only a few people know. Wrong. Okay. And that's the harsh truth. Some people put you in that category that they're hoping that you don't know your value, so that way they can utilize you to their benefit. Whether it's sleeping with you, and not providing no commitment, not providing no. Okay, that's why you ask questions. And I do it in a way, I ask questions in a way that make the person feel comfortable to communicate with me, because I don't make it like investigative. I try to make it fun. I know that might be a little manipulative, but I honestly feel like it's the best way to find out where somebody's head's at, if they're truly invested or not, or if this is just like a game to them. And a lot of these dudes, like, they'll get mad when you play the game back. And like, so this person was telling me that, and I was like, well, that's not what I'm really looking for. And then I kind of wanted to see what would happen if I said I wanted a just sex relationship, just to see what they would say. And they were totally open with that. They were totally fine with that. Right? I'm sorry. I know I'm bad for this. So I said, okay. And I know this is me being petty. I know. So I was like, we were talking about it and whatever. And I was like, yeah, I just wanted to see if you really wanted to just keep it sexual, just so I can say no. Because I said, ain't nobody sleeping with me, just going to use me for sex. Ain't nobody going to use me. Okay? I'm sorry. But I felt like justified, because I felt disrespected in how like literally I played it off, and I was just like, let's see how far let's see how dumb this person thinks I am, and let's see how far this person thinks that I'm gonna fall for the playbook of because then it got to a point where they were like, well, you agreed to just keep it sexual, and I was just like, yeah, I was just joking. I just wanted to see like how far you would take this, and you just showed your ass completely. So like, just lets me know that like, thank God I didn't sleep with you. Thank God I didn't invest in you. Thank God. Like, you really do have to start asking people questions. And like I said, you got to do it in a way where it doesn't seem investigative. You got to make it fun. I know but listen, this is girl to girl, okay? But for the guys, if you're trying to get information to see where a chick's at, same thing, be fun. I'm sorry, but that's the way you're going to find out. What else I was going to say? Oh, some people, I was also getting this message about like people realizing like your energy. So for example, say some of you are really kind, really nice, generous people, but just as an angel is a demon, and a demon is an angel. That's what I heard from, shout out to Queen Cup Tarot. But no, seriously, she had said about, we all have a good side and a bad side. We only, in a lot of the 3D world stuff, only talks about love and light, love and light. No, we are all the love and the hate, or all the love and the darkness, okay? Like, you have to accept that everybody has a dark side. You have to accept that there are things with people, they have a shadow side, and you just have to find somebody that suits your, that's compatible and understanding, and it's not too much, okay, for you to handle. And you understanding your own shadow makes you able to see other people's shadow and understand why they're doing what they're doing. But what I'm trying to get at is, a lot of you are kind people, and they might see the dark side of you. And I'm sorry to say it, but like the brighter you are, the lighter in love that you are, the darker you are too. Some of the darkest people are the most nicest people. And that's why it's just the balance of things, okay? I had a coworker of mine who is literally the nicest, kindest person tell me about how they had a business partner that they had a business, and I guess the partner screwed him out of like 200 something $1,000. Okay. And how he said he wanted to kill him. Like, he was like, I was just gonna kill him. He's like, or he didn't say he was gonna, like, he kept saying it, but he wasn't gonna do it. But like, I guess he got to a mental breaking point where he just didn't give a fuck because like all the debt was left on him. So I just feel like I'm saying this because some of you might be shocked at like your own dark side, and it's very affecting. It's very affecting to other people, and some of you might have a hard time like accepting that. But this is what it is though. So don't be so hard on yourself. You know, you're human, and like I said, you are encompassed of light and dark, okay? So, but some people got to be put in their place too, you know, collective, because a lot of times, because you're nice and kind, people take it as a weakness, and like, yeah, sometimes you do got to put belt to ass so that people understand like what's going on, and not to fuck with you, you know? Anyway, I love you guys. It's been about almost an hour, so I'm going to get off here and I'm going to go lay down. I'm really tired. All right, I love y'all. Bye. I'll be back. I'll try to get back on again. Bye.